predicted that they'll announce their candidates only after the legislative elections next April. And with the exception of PDIP, with, as you can see, a large share of the vote, for most of these parties, I think their reticence reflects that they have too small a share of a vote to have a realistic chance of being a senior partner in a coalition, and they also don't have charismatic figures that would have a good chance of winning the presidential election. And all of the Islamic parties bar PUN are in this group of wait-and-sees, and to be honest, PUN would not look out of place there either. And this reflects their continuing decline. They gained roughly 38% of the vote in the first two elections after Suharto stepped down, but only 29% in 2009, and that could drop further next year. I say that because the only Islamic party, the Prosperous Justice Party, PKS, who increased their vote in 2009, have over the past year imploded under the weight of a lurid beefgate, beef import quota scandal. That scandal has seen the party's president stand trial. It's filled the papers with stories of bribes, of lavish gifts to beautiful women, of cars being seized from the party's car park, and these continue week by week as the cases work their way through the court. And it's seen PKS's support drop from 8% in 2009 to less than 3% in the polls now. As I said, the odd party out in these wait-and-sees is PDIP, who are both highest in the polls as a party and also have Jokowi, the most popular presidential candidate, if they choose to nominate him. PDIP may win enough votes to be able to nominate a candidate without forming a coalition, and I think they'll certainly have enough votes to be the senior party in a coalition. But although Jokowi is most popular in the polls, he doesn't have universal support within PDIP itself. There are senior figures in the party who would prefer a Megawati Jokowi ticket with Jokowi as vice presidential candidate, although by all accounts their support within the party is slipping of late. The reason they cite is that Jokowi is too inexperienced to be president, but it's hard to escape the impression that for a lot of them, it's as much about the fact that if Jokowi became president, they might lose their positions of influence within the party. And at any rate, the decision on who PDIP makes their presidential candidate is Megawati's to make. The party handed her that authority back in 2010. She has opted for Jokowi once before, when her late husband Taufik Kemas wanted to nominate the incumbent Fauzi Bowo in the Jakarta election, and she may do so again. But guessing at Mega's intentions as to the presidential candidate has become something like reading the runes. You have the media noting details such as Jokowi riding in the same car as her to various events, noting that he's a frequent visitor to her house and has made extended visits there, and people speculating on what happens. Jokowi also had a very prominent